What Atlas is a company of two parts. We have a long-term pearling venture which started in Indonesia a little over 20 years ago, employing about 800 people and producing some of the most renowned South Sea pearls in the world. The South Sea pearl is the queen of gems. It's the most valuable pearl in the pearl market. We've been doing that for about 20 years, as I said. In addition to that, we've bolted on to the side a land-based operation which is based in Tasmania. The Tasmanian operation, what it does is it extracts natural ingredients from plants, largely from plants. They produce essential oils, they produce fragrances, and they produce flavours, and this is for a worldwide market. So some of the products they produce include things like Boronia. Boronia is a highly valued native product to Australia. It sells in the wholesale market for around $9,000 a kilogram and is used primarily for flavouring, but it's also used for fragrances. With putting those two things together, we've got a lot of synergy because both things go into a luxury market, and it's allowed us some penetration at various levels of that market. In addition to that, it creates a cradle-to-cradle opportunity. So people have always talked about cradle to grave and using everything in your business. Now that's always happened with pearling. We have the pearl, we have the seafood or the meat of the pearl oyster, and we have the shell. Now with EOT, Essential Oils of Tasmania, we can now do some extraction of the shell and of the oyster and of the pearl. And we're producing a range of new products, pearl powders and proteins. These are going into very early stages at this point, but they're going into the beauty industry for cosmetics and perfume. These extracts can also be fed back into the pearl farming process. We've been doing that for about 6 months now with some really interesting results. As I said, the main core business of the company is pearling. That is Indonesian based. Our headquarters is in Perth. Headquarters is corporate, marketing and product development. Tasmania is extraction of natural ingredients, and Indonesia is the pearling business. Now the key achievements in this business has been taken what was considered to be a low value pearl, an Indonesian pearl which traditionally was very cream or yellow, and developing a white coloured or silver coloured product with a high lustre and an extreme consistency. Now we've done that over a long period of time, and Atlas is renowned throughout the world for the consistency of colour and lustre in the pearls it produces. There are no pearls that are considered of a higher quality than the Atlas product, and this is in an environment which traditionally was not producing a valuable pearl. We've also, in doing so, we've developed some very key IP in genetics. For about 10 years we've been working with geneticists from James Cook University in Queensland, Australia, to develop a pedigree system. It's using the same type of DNA technology that's used in crime research. So we've developed a fingerprint for our oysters. We now have completely domesticated stock. We are not taking for breeding purposes or any other purpose anything from the wild. These stocks are fully domesticated in distinct pedigree family lines that have been selected for producing a white colour, a high lustre and a good growth rate. So this is something very unique to Atlas. In just this current generation, we've gone from seeing about 25% of the population reaching maturity at around 22 months of age to 76% of the population reaching maturity before 22 months of age. So that's a key achievement, and it's something that really needs highlighting. What that means for the business is taking 3 to 4 months out of the production cycle. In addition to that, the company has a vertically integrated marketing platform. Originally, we were very much at the whims of the buyer. The trader was setting the price. Now, by developing our marketing arm, by controlling our own auctions, by going up through the chain in terms of supply, we've been able to now create a greater demand for our product. At the moment, if I was to look at a real problem that we have, is not having enough pearls of the consistency that we want ready to market right now. The other achievements really relate to bringing in this new part of the business and diversifying the business base. So instead of being purely pearl and stuck in the cycles that pearling has, as any farming entity has, we now have these other value add opportunities and byproduct opportunities. So I'd say they are the key achievements. And of course the other thing is that coming out of the global financial crisis, surviving that, getting larger and getting stronger at a time when other companies have more or less disappeared. So our expectation over the next 12 to 18 months is to see a gradual increase in our production volume. Traditionally, production has doubled in our company about every 5 to 6 years. Last year we had some record prices in pearls since 2007, record prices in our own auctioning system. We expect the value of our product to increase marginally over the next 12 months, but then have a significant boost in terms of both volume and achieved value in the following 12 months. So the outlook from the pearl side is very exciting. Add to that we now have these new products coming onto the market. We're in a position now where we expect in the next 6 to 12 months to get a very key contract in terms of supply of pearl powder, pearl protein and extracts into the cosmetics industry. We see significant levels of growth, certainly over the next 12, 18 months to 2 years.